Hi there. I am Alison Pandora, and well, you are you. I'm like really crooked with my hat and all this stuff is fine. Outside at the park with Max. What is it? It's December maybe 8th, 2022. All right, so tis the season for what? Tis the season for it to be a little colder. The sun's still out. Tis the season for Max to always want to go out for a walk. Tis the season for people to start thinking about who they want to be next year, how they want to show up for themselves and others. And a lot of times, a lot of reflection on what happened with the year that's going to be behind us very soon. So, like many of you, this has been quite the year within my skin and my realm of reality. And it seems like that's the consensus. It's been quite a year. So, as I was reflecting on some of this past year, I found myself in like not the best of feelings. Right, my body starts to lock up. I don't even want to move. Honestly, when sometimes I think of certain things and I'm like, oh my goodness, like really, did that happen? And processing that. And what do I do in those moments? Well, sometimes I just give in. Like trauma's real. So at times it's just not always like, hey, shake it off and just get up and walk around. Like, when trauma moves through my body sometimes, my body literally will lock up and I can't move. So this incident happened last night, and what I did was, instead of like, okay, I'm not supposed to think about this anymore, let me just move on from this, I didn't do that. I let myself kind of process it. And some of it was kind of pissed about, and then I was sick of the actual feeling. Like, I was sick of feeling it. I was sick of thinking it. And I was like, okay, I literally don't even have the stamina to get the remote, to turn on the TV, to do a yoga practice, right? I sometimes do some yoga practices through YouTube. And I'm like, okay, I have my phone right here. Let me just start to listen to a yoga practice. Because even though I didn't want to do it in that moment at all, I knew that I didn't like how I felt, and that video may shake me out of some of that. So I put the video on. They started talking. I really wasn't into it. I got myself on the floor. I picked a 12-minute practice, and I did it. And it just moved my body and my mind a little bit out of that space that I was before. It didn't change the fact that this year happened. It didn't change the fact that I really didn't like some of the events that happened. But it did change my mindset in that moment. So, just like coming out here, walking with Max, a lot of times I really don't want to do it. This time of year gets very heavy for me. You know, well, all the year's heavy. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But when I actually start to do it, the walking, the yoga, the meditation, the breathing practice, something changes. Something changes. Even if it's not fully, just that little bit of better is fucking worth it. So, what are some of your go-tos? What are some of the things when you're like, I can't do this, I'm in a funk, and my funk may be real, right? It may be based on not just, oh, my emotions are out of control. No, it's not always that, everybody. Come on. Life is happening. So when life happens, or when your review of life happens, what do you do? What do you want to do? How do you feel? How do you want to feel? Move towards that. How you want to feel, what you want to do. Even if it's like, all right, I know I can really do a practice right now, but I can't get up. listen to it. There have been so many times in my life where I've listened to a yoga practice or watched a yoga practice. Do what you can, and then when you can do more, do that. Deuces.